Migraine is incurable. And yes, it's the truth. There is no magic pill that will make migraines disappear forever. When you understand these truths, you can start to approach migraine differently, with more patience, with more strategy, and with more hope. Now let us talk about something most doctors don't talk about. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Heads Up. I am Dr. Alex Kurian. And if you are here listening right now, I want you to know this is not by accident. You are here because something in your life, maybe something you have been carrying for years, have brought you to this moment. For over 2 decades, I have had the privilege of walking alongside people who live with one of the most misunderstood, underestimated, and often ignored conditions called migraine. I have seen the sleepless nights, the cancelled plans, the days you force yourself to function when your body is begging you for rest. This podcast is my way of telling you, I see you. Your pain is real, your struggle is valid, and you don't have to walk this road alone anymore. This is not going to be a podcast full of complicated medical jargons and emotionless statistics. This will be a safe space, a place for empathy, truth, and for hope. And yes, for practical and actionable advice that can actually help you reclaim your life. You see, migraine isn't just a headache. I repeat that, migraine is not just a headache. If you have lived with it, you already know that. Migraine is a neurological condition, which means it affects your brain, your nervous system, your entire body. It's not just about the pain during an attack. It's about the days leading up to it when you feel that unease, the brain fog, the irritability. It's about the hours after the pain fades when you feel drained, almost like you have run a marathon you didn't sign up for. But here is the problem. Society don't see that all. Many families don't see all that. I have heard so many patients tell me, my family thinks that I am exaggerating. My colleagues think like I am making excuses. My friends don't understand why I cancelled the plans in the last minute. The truth is, unless you have experienced migraine yourself, it's almost impossible to truly grasp the impact it has on every area of your life. And that's why Heads Up exists. To educate, to build understanding, to give your words when you feel voiceless, and to remind you that you are not weak, you're not lazy, you're not overreacting. You are dealing with a condition that deserves recognition and compassion. Let's take a moment to break a few of the most common myths I hear, because myths can just be as harmful as the condition itself. Myth number 1, migraine is incurable. I'm sure that all of you might have heard this. I hear this all the time from my patients, and yes, it's the truth. There is no magic pill that will make migraines disappear forever. But incurable doesn't mean that it is untreatable. With the right approach, identifying the root causes of it, addressing the triggers, and working on the whole person, not just the pain, people can experience fewer attacks, milder symptoms, and a much better quality of life. I have seen it happen hundreds of times. Myth number 2, migraine is just stress. No, stress can be a trigger for migraine, but it is not the root cause. Migraine is a complex neurological condition with multiple contributing factors, just like genetics, hormones, environment, lifestyle, even gut health. Reducing stress will help you, but it just is one piece of the puzzle. Myth number 3, painkillers are the only solution. This one myth breaks my heart because I know how desperate you can feel during an attack. But relying solely on some painkillers or some injections, especially frequently, can make the things worse actually, leading to the medication overuse headaches even. Real migraine management is about prevention, healing, and balance, not just crisis control. And going for the myth number 4, migraine is just about pain. In reality, migraine is a whole body experience. For some people, the pain isn't even the worst part. It's the nausea, the dizziness, the visual disturbances, the cognitive fog, the emotional exhaustion, and these symptoms can start hours or even days before the pain and linger after it's gone even. When you understand these truths, you can start to approach migraine differently, with the more patience, with more strategy, and with more hope. Now let us talk about something most doctors don't talk about, the emotional side of it. When your pain isn't visible, people often underestimate it. Your family might unintentionally minimalize it. You had a migraine yesterday and again today? Really? This is that your family asks you. Colleagues might whisper that you are unreliable. Friends might stop inviting you for parties or day outs. And little by little, without realizing it, you start to withdraw from the society. You smile less, you plan less, and you hope less. I remember one patient, let's call her Meera. She told me that the worst part of migraine wasn't about the pain. It was the guilt. Guilt for missing her daughter's school day. Guilt for being that employee who always seemed to be unwell. Guilt even for being a burden to her husband. If you have ever felt that way, I want you to hear me now. You are not a burden. You are fighting a battle that most people don't understand. And it takes a lot of courage, so much courage to keep going. I also want you to gently remind you, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to set boundaries. It's even okay to say, I can't do that today, without feeling the need of justifying yourself. This is your space, a community where you will feel understood, supported, and encouraged. Before we wrap today, I want to leave you with something important. Migraine is a part of your life right now, but it does not define your worth, your potential, or even your future. Yes, there will be hard days. Yes, there will be setbacks, but there will also be breakthroughs. There will be days when you catch an attack early and stop it in its tracks. Days when you go weeks without pain. Days when you realize you are living again. Here are 3 small steps you can take starting today. Keep a migraine diary. Note down when the attacks happen, what you ate, how you slept, your stress levels, patterns will start to appear. Prioritize your basics like hydration, regular balanced meals, and consistent sleep are your allies. Listen to your body's whispers. Early signs matter to you. Act on them before the pain roars. I've seen so many people go from hopeless to hopeful, and I believe you too can. If this conversation touched you today, I would like you to stay connected. Subscribe to Heads Up wherever you are listening right now. Share this episode with someone in your life who needs to know they are not alone. Until next time, remember this. Your migraine does not control you. Together, we will take back your life. Thank you for listening. I am Dr. Alex Kurian, and this is Heads Up.